So here it is, the equilibrium constant K or Kc, and this is found in your data booklet, this whole section here, so you don't even need to remember that, and you don't even need to know how this is formed because you can see it up here. So if there was a formula such as H2 plus O2 goes to H2O, and that's balanced there, so this would be the coefficient becoming a subscript. So the Kc for that would be C and D are the products. So it's H2O, and to the coefficient, so the concentration of that squared divided by the concentration of H squared times the concentration of O to the power of 1. And that's what it would look like, and that ends up to be a number that is a constant number, only changing with change of temperature. And so, as you probably realized, I normally write concentration of H2O as this, but it's often also written in square brackets. And as I mentioned before, it only changes with temperature.
And just an update to the Kc. If it is a heterogeneous mixture, which means it has, it's not just all liquids, solids or gases or all aqueous. So there's a combination of one or the other, such in this example here, there's a gas or a solid. For liquids and solids, because their concentrations are not affected greatly in equilibrium, it is kept fairly constant, and we don't include them in the equilibrium expression. So you can see here the carbon has not been put here in the expression. Okay, so that is for solids and liquids in heterogeneous. So the second question here, you will note later on when you do Unit 4, not to forget the water molecule if it's actually being used in the equation or released in the equation. And this is actually not a heterogeneous equation. It is homogeneous because they're all liquids. So this one you actually include all of them. Okay, so that's the equation there.